Welcome back, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about 10 different Christmas events that are happening around Los Angeles. These are great events to go to with your family, your wife, your girlfriend, or whoever you want to create some awesome Christmas memories with this year. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about the 10 different places you're going to want to check out along with their price points, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the events. So let's get started. The first event on the list is the LA Zoo Lights Animals Aglow, and of course this one is located over at the LA Zoo, which is close to Glendale, and the prices for this one range from like $20 to $35. It just depends on if you're going on the weekdays, if you're an adult, if you're a child. But this one, you basically walk around the LA Zoo, and when you're walking around, you see animals that are decorated with some cool lighting, and you see a bunch of Christmas lights. During this walk, you also see some of the animals that are awake because they do place lights on some of the animal exhibits, so that's pretty cool if you get to see some animals with some Christmas lights. But this is overall a good one to take your family to. I have gone to this one, but the last time I went to the LA Zoo was like 5 years ago, so it's been a while, so I might check this one out this year. The second event on the list is called Imaginarium, and this is the largest holiday and Fantasyland light show in America. And if you take a look at the picture right here, they have a bunch of different Christmas stars, Christmas lights, and of course a big Christmas tree in the background. So this one does look really nice. This is actually one that I am going to be checking out this year because it does look interesting and it's something new. And this one is located over at the Fairplex, which is where they do the LA County Fair, close to Pomona. So it's about a 45-minute drive from LA. And the nice thing about this one is that if you go during the weekday, it is under $20. So that's a great deal, especially if you have a big family. If you decide to go on the weekends, it is $25 for adults, and of course $21 for children. So it does get a little bit more pricey. But this is one of the most economical Christmas shows, I believe, this year, where you have to pay. And basically it's going to be a 1.5 mile long trail with a bunch of different Christmas lights, Christmas exhibits that you're going to walk through, and there's going to be a daily circus that's going to perform 3 times a day, so you're going to want to go check that one out. But this one's a good one that I do want to go see myself. The third event on the list is called Astra Lumina, and this one is an enchanted night walk among the stars. This one is located at the South Coast Botanic Gardens, which is like south of Torrance, close to Palos Verdes. And this one is around $40 for adults and $30 for children. So it is a little bit pricier, and it also depends on what day you want to go. Of course, if you go during the week, it's a little bit cheaper. And the parking here is about $25 or $10 if you want to take the shuttle. But this one does look nice because it's different than the other Christmas light shows, because this one is in kind of like a little forest. So as you guys see in the pictures right here, they do different things with lighting, right? So it's not as many Christmas lights as the previous Christmas shows that I've showed you guys. So it's something completely different, and this is also one that I do want to go check out because it is kind of in the forest, and the way they play with the lighting looks really interesting. There is a path you're going to be walking on, and one of the cool things about this path is that every single station has a different theme. So the first one right here says Astra Archway is one of them, and then you move on and it's a different thing. So this one does look like one that I want to go check out, and there is just so much to see here. So this one's another one that I have on my list, but it is a little bit pricey. The fourth event is called LA Kings Holiday Ice, and this one is located over at LA Live, which is right next to the Crypto Arena and also the Peacock Theater. So this one is in downtown LA, and this one is $25 per person, and of course for children it's $20. And this is basically an ice rink that you're going to be skating on, and of course they have a Christmas tree in the middle. And one of the cool things about this particular event is that it's in downtown LA, where you're going to see the skyscrapers, you're going to see the Christmas lights, and take a look at the picture. It looks really elegant. So I feel like this is one that's more driven for adults and not really children. So just take that into account. And one of the cool things is that after you're done skating and looking at the Christmas tree and all that good stuff, you can go eat at LA Live because there is a bunch of good restaurants here. We got Lazy Dogs, Fleming's, Katsuya, Lucky Strike, and I think there's a Yard House there. So there's a bunch of choices to go eat at. Again, like I said, this is more for adults, or maybe you want to go on a date with someone. This is a great place to take that person. The fifth event on the list is called Holiday Road, and this one is a little bit further away from LA. This one is located in Calabasas, so unfortunately you are gonna have to drive down that 405 freeway, which sucks. The pricing for this one is about $35 on the weekends, and there are some days where you could go for a little bit cheaper. Just take a look at the little calendar. And this one is also a little trail that you walk on. I believe it's about 1.5 miles or a mile also. And when you're walking down the trail, you'll see Christmas lights on the left side, you'll see a little village on the right hand side, and they do have some really good exhibits here. I actually went to this one maybe 2 years ago when it was a drive-through event and like COVID was happening and all that, and it was a really fun one to see. And one of the cool things about this one now is that if you go, you can actually stand next to like the Christmas ornaments or the villages and take pictures, because when I went for the drive-through event, you just drove and you saw everything, right? So it's a little bit different. Just in case you've gone and you're thinking about going again, I think you're gonna get a little bit of a different experience. The sixth event is called Santa Circus, and this is basically a performance that they put on a show. And I want to go to this one, but I gotta find a babysitter first because I do want to enjoy the performance. This one is going to be located over in Hollywood, kind of close to like where the Chinese theater is at. So it is going to be a little bit of a drive, some traffic, some parking struggles. But the prices for this one really depend on where you want to sit. So the cheapest here is like $34 if you want to sit on the balcony, all the way to $100. So if you want to sit closer up, it is a little bit pricier. So the good thing about this one is that, you know, there's a price point for everybody. But they do perform a little show. It's a circus, and this one does look like a fun one to go see. Make sure you go to this one because it looks like a ton of fun. They do have a bunch of pictures on their website so that you can kind of get a little glimpse of what you're gonna see. But it does kind of look like it's gonna be like Cirque du Soleil stuff. So it does look pretty exciting. And I'm gonna take a little 20-second break just to tell you guys about my channel real quick. If this is your first time watching, I like to go to different restaurants around Los Angeles and try out food and show you guys how the restaurants look and tell you guys what I think about the food. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I usually like to post 2 videos a week, so if you want to go on some awesome adventures, make sure to subscribe. And also, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that delicious like button down below because it does take time to put all this info together and make a video out of it. The 7th event is called Lightscaped, and this one's been reimagined for 2023. So if you went last year, you're supposed to see new stuff this year, right? So Santa starts visiting until December 7th. So I'm posting this video at the beginning of December. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit if you do want to visit Santa. This one is located at the Los Angeles County Arboretum, which is kind of close to, what is that, Pasadena and Temple City, as you guys see on this map right here. So it's about a 30-25 minute drive depending on traffic when it comes to driving from LA. And for this one, if you're not a member, you're gonna have to pay $30, and for children it's $15. So that's one of the good things, that for children it is a little bit cheaper. And again, these are some events that you want to take your kids to because they're gonna like it, especially if they're a little bit older, like 5 and above. They're really gonna enjoy this. You do have to pay for parking, which is like 20 bucks. But in LA, we pay for parking everywhere, so that's nothing new. And it does look like they decorate the place with a bunch of different Christmas exhibits like you guys see right here. These are some roses that are lit up. They don't have that many pictures for this event, unfortunately, so I can't tell you guys too much about it. The 8th event on the list is called Enchanted Forest of Light, and I went last year and I really enjoyed it. This one is located over at Descanso Gardens, which is kind of close to Altadena and up there north of Glendale. And the pricing for this one is $35 to $45 depending on what day you want to go. But one thing I do want to tell you guys is that if you want to go to this one, make sure you buy your tickets ASAP because it does sell out. Take a look at the calendar right here. Like the first couple Saturdays of December are already sold out. So like I said, this is a very popular one to go to. I actually went on a weekday last year because I couldn't find any tickets on the weekend, but it was definitely worth it. The cool thing about this one is that they had like 10 different exhibits that you checked out, 10 different themes. So it was a fun walk. It was about a 2-hour event. So I really enjoyed it. Me and my girl went and we had a blast. It does get cold though, so if you go to this one, make sure you take a good jacket. And also the difference with this show compared to like some of the other ones that I talked about is that there's not as many Christmas lights on this one as there is in the other ones, right, that are more like Christmas heavy. So this one is more like they decorate the forest with a bunch of different lighting, a bunch of different houses, exhibits. So it's something different. So if you enjoy art, you're definitely gonna like this one, and I recommend that you, if there's like any from the top 10 right here that I'm talking about, this one's the one you want to go to. But I'm only saying that because I already went to it and I know it's fun, right? And they also saw a hot chocolate that's really good here. The 9th event on the list is called Winterfest, and this one is done over in Orange County, over by the Santa Ana area, so it is a little bit farther away from LA. But I do want to tell you guys, this one's a little bit pricier. You're looking at paying almost 50 bucks maybe after taxes and fees. I think one of the reasons why it's expensive is because they have a lot to do, right? So they have interactive characters that you could take pictures with when you're walking on the trail. They do have live entertainment. They have scheduled shows. They have snow that you could play with. They have ice tubing, which I believe is actually free this year with your paid ticket. There's also the North Pole Journey. They have a tree lighting show, and they have a bunch of different opportunities so that you can take photo ops. So as you guys see, this one does go a little bit more in depth with what they have to offer. And of course, if you want to upgrade your experience, you can do the Arctic Ice Trail, or you can get a little cabana, or you could go on the Polar Playground, right? But if you guys take a look at the map right here, there is a lot to do here. So this one is a little bit bigger maybe than the rest, and it's a little bit more structured. As you guys saw, they actually put what events they have and what things they have to offer on their website. So if this is one that you're interested in, then make sure you go online and you look at all the details. Just looking at the map, you can tell that you're gonna do a lot of walking and you're gonna be taking a bunch of pictures. This one is a little bit pricier, like I said, but it also seems like there is a lot more to do here. The last event on the list is at the Grove, and the Grove is an outdoor mall that decorates the place with a bunch of different Christmas lights, and this is a free event. The Grove is located around Fairfax and 3rd Street, and if you plan on going to this one, make sure you go early December, you guys, because the closer it gets to Christmas, the more packed that this place comes, because so many people come here. Of course, there is photo opportunities with Santa that you do have to pay for, but as you guys see right here, it's an outdoor mall and they decorate it, right? So you're walking through the mall and you're looking at a bunch of different Christmas decorations. This is a great one to come to. They also have a movie theater here, so if you're in the mood to watch a movie, you can go here, watch a movie, eat. They have a ton of restaurants. They have a farmer's market with a huge variety, and I actually did a review on a barbecue spot right here that I really enjoyed. They also have a trolley, but sometimes the trolley is not working when it's busy, right? But you do have to go when it's not as busy so that you can get on the trolley that you guys see in this picture. So it's just gonna depend on when you go, but if you go during the beginning of December, you can probably get on this trolley because it won't be as packed. As I said, you can meet Santa for an additional price, and there is snowfall. So every single day at nighttime, I believe it's every hour on the hour, like 7, 8, 9, they do throw a bunch of snow all through the mall. So if you have kids, they're gonna go crazy for this one, and this is such a great one to come to. They do have Santa who's flying through the Christmas tree that you guys see in the middle right here, and it's overall a great place to come to. And in the comment section down below, let me know which one of these events looks more exciting. Which one are you planning on going to? Which one have you gone to? Which one should I go to? Because I'm still deciding. This is the first weekend of December, and I'm gonna have to decide which event I'm gonna go to. But thanks for watching.